We're in Maple Plain, Minnesota at Baker Campground at a forest preserve, and it's late. So we just arrived and it's dark and it's raining, and it looks like our spot is a little bit difficult to back into. So Michael, he's got an audience and he's got a couple people helping him back in. And we're all just kind of tired. We want to just like, it's too much driving today. We're in Minnesota for a Fulltime Families event. We've been traveling towards here for a long time, so it's really exciting to finally be here. There are a bunch of families here that we already know, and there's gonna be a bunch of families here that we don't know, so we'll be able to make some new friends. Some of the girls' best friends from prior rallies are here too. And it's also a giant campground. There's also tons of trees, there's a big lake, there's a big playground, like a really nice playground, and there's a beach. But what makes it most unique to me is the meadows. This campground has all these different camping sections and they all have their own meadow. So it's just so green and you can walk from section to section, and each one has its own giant kind of communal space for kids to run around and play. It's just so beautiful. It's really idyllic, actually. Olive's 3rd birthday is happening while we're here. I think all she really wants is a Stegosaurus balloon, and I was able to make that happen, so that's pretty exciting. Because it's Olive's birthday.
How old did you turn?
3.
You turned 3?
It's a ballerina dress. It's for me, Mama. It's mine.
Look, he can walk. He's walking. How old are you today?
Cake. How old is this cake? It says free. I'm free.
What?
I'm free.
Are you 3?
I'm free. I love you.
You want to read what it says? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Good job, give me 5. Maple's a stubborn one, that's for sure. I had to leave the playground for some reason. I think it was because I had to go get laundry. And Maple wanted to come with me, of course, she always does, and she was really mad that I left without her. I just wanted to go quickly. She was so mad that she decided to not engage with Papa or Linden or Olive and just focus on building a row of rocks. So she channeled all her anger and frustration into this pattern on the ground, and she was able to get through it that way. So I mentioned in our last video that while we're here in Minnesota, I get to see an old friend of mine, someone that I knew 20 years ago when we both did our junior year abroad in the Czech Republic. We went to downtown Stillwater to meet Mira and walked along the riverfront and walked up to this beautiful iron truss bridge. And it's just a really charming town. It's a big, small town or a small city. I just really enjoyed it there. It just kind of strikes me as the perfect place to raise a family. While we were walking along the riverfront, we saw a wedding, and that was really exciting, especially for Linden because she's obsessed with weddings. She's always planning little weddings for her stuffed animals and acting out weddings with her sisters. So it was really fun for her to see a real wedding and see people dressed up for real and everything. So we just watched that for a while and she was riveted. So then we took a walk through town and over a different bridge, and then we found a spot on a rooftop to have lunch. Oh, he's a little white froggy.
I want to hold him. Here, let me try to catch him.
Wow, he jumps so high.
I want to hold him. Here, let me get him up for you. I want to hold him.
After our time at Baker Park, we moved over to the Minneapolis Southwest KOA. And that was kind of a shock to the system because it felt so small and so cramped compared to the, you know, the vast meadowy beauty of Baker Park. But we got used to it after a few days. We had just gotten spoiled. And the great thing is that some of our friends were staying there too. So we got to kind of continue the Fulltime Families party at a new campground. It's really special when you meet a family that you really click with on the road because there's so many different types of people traveling. It's almost like dating, like internet dating. When we meet families that we click with, it's really special to us. Now, while the town of Stillwater was absolutely adorable and we loved it there, we also wanted to go to Minneapolis and see what the big city was all about. So we went downtown and we saw some sights. We went to a pedestrian bridge that's really long that you can walk across to this cute little neighborhood. There were all sorts of people out.
Whatever you like, you don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right, don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting. Like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. 'Cause I can see your eyes.
We went to the Minneapolis Zoo. We often go to the zoos in every city we go to. And we went on a camel ride. And that was really fun because the camel can fit me and all the girls together.
Yeah.
Could the camel hold me and one person? Okay.
I'll go.
You wanna go?
I want to go too.
All right. Should we try everybody? We're about to take a camel ride, all of us, all of us girls.
You in the back right away first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yep.
Do I go in the back of the camel?
All the way in the back.
Wait till
Just
it
wait.
says. You're good? I got you.
Say yeehaw, here we go.
Look, this is me, Linden. I got you.
Boom, boom. Llamas and alpacas and casinos. Oh. Come here. Come slide.
I don't want to do it.
It's okay.
So the zoo was pretty sprawling. Like it was a lot of walking on our part, but it's so worth it because you can tell that the animals are pretty happy there. We've been in the Minneapolis area for a few weeks, and of course we had to check out the nearest zoo, which is the Minnesota Zoo. So far we've seen otter, we've seen bear, a leopard, and a tiger. So right off the bat, the zoo has been a total hit. There's giant sections for each animal. So while it's really great for the animals and it's closer to their natural habitat, it means there's a lot more walking for tired little kids. Obviously, it's much better for the animals. Well, and it's really nice to walk around too, but it means we probably should have brought the stroller. Resting. Oh, there she goes.
The camels are all snuggling.
They're not camels.
You're not going to believe what this is, Linden.
A horse?
Yeah, but not just any kind of a horse. A wild horse.
Yeah, there's a wild horse right there. You could ride it without a...
But why can't you ride them, like right now?
I don't think we've ever been to a zoo where we didn't get like deep in the middle of it at closing time.
Yeah, it's true. And so we always see zoo security. Oh, here comes the police. The zoo security are trying to push everyone out as nicely as possible. So one of the
Hey, Papa!
security guards just came up and
Hey,
said,
Papa!
"You guys have such pretty dresses. I love the color of your dresses."
Papa!
In all the towns and cities we visit, I can't help but daydream and imagine what it might be like to live there or to own a house there part-time or something like that. And some of the places make the top 10 list. And Minnesota is maybe like number between 1 and 3 of my top 10 places I would want to have a house list. We love Minnesota and we can't wait to explore more of it. Someone had left a piano and decorated it, and anyone could play it. So Linden has this thing, this kind of like a quirk, I guess you would say, where if something's not going her way or if something's frustrating her, she makes this very distinct noise, the noise that she makes. It's a very common occurrence in our household. Maybe I'll get one of those on camera.
I just got that one.
Oh, good.
Can you tell me what animal you are?
I'm a peacock.
You're a peacock?
Yes.
What happened to my coffee cup?
It got turned into a peacock.
Even my coffee cup turned into a peacock?
Yeah.
Good one. What did Maple say when Lily asked her to play? Whoa.
Oh, wow.